Greetings YouTubers, Rymante here with part 6 of Shadow Man. Last time I returned to the Asylum Gateway to traverse new areas and collect enough Dark Souls to reach Shadow level 4. I also paid a brief visit to the Cathedral of Pain, and briefly explained what schisms are and how they work. But before we progress forward, let's grab a Dark Soul that the level designers cheekily placed directly behind the very first Dark Soul in the game, but placed in a way that we couldn't grab it until we got the first Gad tattoo. Right. We have quite the trek ahead of us to reach the level 4 coffin gate I'm looking for, so let's engage my favourite overly abused editing trick. The day I get tired of doing that will be a sad day indeed. My memory of the game's levels and just layout in general was getting a bit fuzzy from this point onwards, but it started coming back to me as I actually reached the levels in question. Before entering this next level, for example, all I could remember about it was that a choo-choo train was involved somehow. Yes, I actually said choo-choo train, deal with it.
And deeper still, the morbid mystery entwines. What love I ever had for life should find its place in here, locked within a cankered cell, beset by madmen, chained to hell. And deeper still, a vast, dark love I find within Asylum's darkly thrumming heart. No love of mine, not mine to love, for twisted is the purity of that finer thing, and I should lay my partly living down to free the world from terror's tyranny.
I don't see how any rationally minded person could love any aspect of this twisted, awful asylum, but maybe I'm missing the point of what he's saying. Oh well, onward! Oh dear. Might want to get some people in to clean this up. Anyone? Okay, fine, I'll just kill the soul suckers and move on then. Oh, that's weird. Why can't Mike grab that box? I honestly don't know why. Fortunately for me though, there is another way up there. Oh, so you can grab that box, huh? Honestly, Mike, you're so fussy sometimes. I do wish you could skip these zombies, but their soul-sucking attack will cause Mike to let go of this rope that we need to use to get out of here. Oh look! The choo-choo train! Maybe we can grab a Dark Soul-shaped ticket from this small tower here. Ah! Maybe I'd be okay with the welcoming hugs if the hugs weren't being given out by someone with meat hooks for hands. Aha! I found my train ticket. Oh, what's that over there? Ah, it's a wall. Note to self, turn up the brightness for the actual game next time instead of just in editing. Good lord, who designed this train? The interior is hideous. There are no words to describe how glitchy these cages are. Whenever I push up against them, Mike acts as if he's sliding down a cliff for a brief moment. During this animation, I can't fire the shadow gun. But I have to push myself up against the cage, as it's the only way to kill these things. In hindsight, maybe I should have run past them. I might have been able to get out of range before they sucked away too much of my health. I'm going to slow down this next part so you can see the weirdness that happens. Did you see it? The random lights that appeared for a brief moment for no reason? I'm guessing they're the lights on the other side of the train, the ones that you can now see in this cutscene. But I can't say for sure, it's just weird. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that ticket inspector. Huh, apparently I was worried for nothing. He can't open the door. And with that, we have now properly arrived in Asylum Cageways. Why is it called Cageways? The name will make more sense later on. And no, I'm not modding the game with Nicolas Cage textures everywhere. Come on, guys! You're just leaving these Dark Souls out in the open! Almost as if you're begging me to take them off your hands. Okay, both of these doors are locked, and I'm guessing this lever here opens them. There must be goodies inside, right? Huh? Oh! So that's where all the pig-like grunts and chainsaw ribbing was coming from. Where the heck were you hiding, mister? Aha! A cage! On its way somewhere. Okay, in all seriousness, we need to climb through here in order to progress. That sounded like a lot of members of the Gimp Mass Brigade. Let's rumble! Perhaps that awesome music was a bit much for, what, 4 enemies? Oh well. Any excuse to use music from Painkiller is a good one in my book. Now that I've engaged in that fight, I actually remember there's another room like this one that has even more enemies in it. To the point where I wonder if I'll actually be able to survive it with these admittedly restrictive combat controls. Oh bother. I just remembered I waste time here for no good reason. Fast forward! Jesus Christ, a bike, where are you hiding? So, apparently I missed one. It's actually 5 enemies in this room. Anyway, there's a lever in here we need to pull to get the cages moving. That enables Mike here to access the dark soul that we spotted earlier before our unfortunate meat hook encounter. What was that? Is there 6 enemies in here? Huh. Guess that noise was from another room. Right. I mess up getting this dark soul the first time, and there's also somebody that's faffing around and thrown in, so you know what that means, right? It would have been great if I had the ability to look down, but no. Far too early for such an important video game innovation. Right. It's now time to tackle the other large room filled with enemies. Cue more Painkiller music. And just like that, I'm back at full health. More proof that the shadow gun is the best weapon in the game. As if you needed any more proof, though. Oh yeah, I somehow make Mike do some squats here. I don't know how. See? He's very good at it. God damn it, what is it with these rooms and hiding away one of the enemies? At least this one can't corner me and claw me to near death. Right, I'm gonna skip past some faffing around here and warp back to the train, where we can take some alternate paths and explore more of the cageways. First up, I'm gonna shimmy past these flaming barrels of doom super quick like. Okay, so here you have to navigate across the metal pipes carefully so that the two endlessly circling cages don't knock you into the hot coals below. Why do these cages circle endlessly and never go anywhere? Hell if I know! So, I can't get over there yet because there's a cage in the way, and besides, this rope is too high up for me to grab onto it anyway. Guess I'll be warping back to the train again. Or not. Don't know why I hung around here for so long. Jump cut! Let's see if there's anything interesting down this alternate path by the flaming barrels of doom. Huh. A ground-mounted flamethrower that's been turned off. And not much else. Oh well. Let's dispose of this member of the Gimp Mass Brigade. Right, that just leaves the door up near where that last Gimp Mass gunner was. Hopefully we'll find enough Dark Souls that way to reach Shadow level 5. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and avoid falling in the nasty looking green liquid. You know, just to be safe. Derp. The auto lock-on system fails again. Aha! You can hit me, you can hit me. Ow! You can hit me, you can hit me. Oh man. Have I stumbled upon another Gimp Mass Brigade party hotspot? Yep. Damn it. Well, that wasn't too bad. For some reason, the chainsaw guy forgot his meat shield. Oh man, where did that come from? Oh, okay, they can actually get to me. Let's activate these switches with the engineer's key then. That is a bad situation just waiting to happen. Let's try the other switch. Wow. This place is spooky, and obviously important considering all the guards. I wonder what they're guarding. Aha! It's a retractor? Whoops! I made a mistake then. Back during my first visit to the Cathedral of Pain, I mentioned an item called an extractor. But I was actually talking about these things called retractors. I just got the name mixed up. Sorry! Okay, now I need to try and get over this thin beam without being horribly maimed by the enemies on the other side. Enjoy. Oh, screw this. Charge! Unfortunately, I think I've done a better job at showing how this game's combat controls are kind of rubbish, rather than showing how much I like this game and all its good points and all that good stuff. I will endeavour to do better in the future, but we'll see how it goes. If you ever end up playing this game yourself and you're at this point, activate the switch to unlock the door before you do anything else. It's a shortcut to get back up here if you fall. If you don't unlock that door and you fall down here without getting the Dark Soul, you have to go the long way back. Alright, Shadow level 5 has been reached. But let's have a wee look around before I go and see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, that's right. Listen closely when I fired the shadow gun. From Shadow level 5 onwards, the shadow gun makes a slightly different noise when you fire a fully charged shot. It's a neat touch. The sound adds to the feeling of the weapon growing stronger. Or at least I think it does. Right, that's gonna do it for our first visit to Cageways and for this video. In the next part, we'll see where the red cable car that goes from Cageways goes to, among other things. Until next time folks, ta-ta for now.